In Eritrea, faith in God is not a right but a crime. Here, people rot for years in metal shipping containers in the middle of the desert, not for murder or theft, but for a secret prayer or a Bible found during a search. This is a country where time has stopped, and the entire state machine works to turn a citizen's life into endless military service without the right to choose. In this episode, we will look at the case of a young man from Asylum. Why did his father disappear without a trace after a police raid? How did a 5-year-old child manage to survive an escape across mined borders? And why is the lack of documents for an Eritrean a direct result of state terror? We will analyze how underground religion breaks lives and why returning home means certain death for many. I base these videos on real cases of people facing persecution in their home countries. We are country witness experts from London, focusing on human rights violations. Today's episode is about a real case we received from a London law firm and prepared by our lead India expert. They need objective evidence about the situation in the applicant's country. Our job is to do deep research and prepare a country expert report. This report identifies the real risks if the person returns home. It helps the court understand why the person needs international protection. If you are going through the asylum process in the UK, the US, Canada, or Europe and are looking for a country witness expert, you can find a wide network of highly qualified experts at the Human Rights Experts. The link is in the description. Eritrea is a barracks country where the ruling PFDJ party has established a regime of total control. Here, no elections have been held for decades. There is no parliament, and the constitution exists only on paper. According to reports from Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, the state is fully militarized, and indefinite national service has been turned into a form of slave labor. Any sign of dissent is punished by arbitrary arrests and detention in inhuman conditions, in secret prisons and scorching metal containers, which has been recorded many times in reports by the UN Human Rights Commission. Special cruelty is shown in religious censorship. Only 4 denominations are officially allowed, and all others, including Pentecostals, are outlawed. In special reports from the U.S. State Department on Religious Freedom, IRF report, it is emphasized that raids on underground churches are systemic. For having a Bible or participating in a secret prayer, people are subjected to torture and forced disappearances without trial. The story of our applicant is a classic path of an Eritrean refugee whose life was broken in childhood. He grew up in the port city of Asab in a Pentecostal family. In Eritrea, this means living in strict secrecy. Bibles are hidden, and prayers are held in basements. The end of normal life came in a moment when special services raided a secret meeting. The applicant's father was arrested on the spot, and since that day, he joined the lists of the disappeared. As noted in Amnesty International reports, this tactic of forced disappearances without the right to a lawyer or contact with family is a standard tool of the Isaias Afwerki regime to intimidate religious minorities. To save the child, his aunt secretly took him across mined and militarized borders, first to Djibouti and then to Ethiopia. According to UNHCR data, Eritrean border guards have orders to shoot to kill anyone trying to leave the country without permission. The applicant grew up in the diaspora, effectively without citizenship or documents. In Eritrea, getting an ID is directly linked to completing indefinite military service, which UN reports compare to modern slavery. Living without papers is a conscious choice for survival, as any contact with Eritrean authorities for a draft evader and a Protestant means immediate arrest and torture. But before concluding, let me introduce myself. My name is Maxime. I am a country witness expert specializing in human rights violations. I personally also received political asylum. I am the founder of the Human Rights Experts. Since March 2022, we, a team composed of over 20 experts, have been creating expert reports for asylum applicants. Our expertise covers all key regions of the world, including Africa, Asia, Latin America, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East. Our expert reports, similar to the one we discussed today, are regularly commissioned by major law firms to help the court and authorities Explain the specific country context of human rights violations in the applicant's country of origin, who are applying for asylum in the US, UK, Canada, and EU countries. If you are in the process of seeking asylum, remember, objective evidence confirming the risk of persecution is critically important for your case. Hire an expert witness via the link in the description below. For our hero, returning to Eritrea means certain arrest. According to reports from the UN Committee Against Torture, anyone who requested asylum abroad or belongs to a forbidden religious group is subjected to harsh interrogations and long-term solitary confinement upon entering the country. As a Pentecostal and a person who left the country illegally, he faces an indefinite prison term without the right to a trial. In such cases, personal words are not enough. When the state system works to oppress, only objective facts and expert confirmation of risks can prove that the threat to life is real. Take care of yourselves. This was Maxim Karitonov. See you soon.